I tested many VR headsets recently, and now I'm gonna rank the 20 most popular VR headsets of 2024. Links to all of these best VR headsets will be listed in the description below. Number 1. Big Screen Beyond. This headset is seriously impressive. The displays are absolutely stunning, OLED contrast, and 32 ppd make for an incredible visual experience. It's also ridiculously light and compact, almost like wearing goggles rather than a full VR headset. The comfort took some tweaking, but once dialed in, it's pretty good. There are some nice issues with reflections and edge clarity, but overall it's a solid choice for VR enthusiasts who prioritize visual quality and comfort. I'm putting this one in grade tier. It's not quite perfect, but it's definitely up there. Number 2. Microsoft HoloLens 2. Alright, so this one's a bit of a mixed bag. It's cool that it overlays holograms in the real world, but the field of view is pretty limited, and the display quality isn't amazing. The enterprise focus means it's not really meant for gaming or everyday use. It's got some interesting potential for business applications, but at $3,500, it's way too expensive for most people. I'm sticking this in average tier. It's got some neat tech, but it's just not there yet for mainstream use. Number 3. Apple Vision Pro. This thing is insane. The build quality is top-notch with a curved glass display and aluminum frame. The dual 4K displays look absolutely incredible, and the eye tracking technology is mind-blowing. It's got some seriously advanced features like iris scanning and spatial audio. Sure, it's expensive as hell and the battery life isn't great, but the technology packed into this thing is just unreal. I'm definitely putting this in God tier. It's just pushing the boundaries of what's possible in mixed reality. Number 4. Valve Index VR Kit. This headset is still an absolute beast. The audio quality is phenomenal, with those off-ear speakers providing incredibly immersive sound. The increased FOV and adjustable IPD make for a super comfortable experience, and the tracking is spot on. Yeah, there's some screen door effect in certain situations, but overall the visual quality is great. The controllers are amazing too, with individual finger tracking. This is going straight into God tier. It might be a few years old, but it's still one of the best VR experiences out there. Number 5. Meta Quest Pro. This headset is a beast when it comes to mixed reality experiences. The color pass-through is pretty impressive, making it great for work and productivity tasks. But here's the thing, it's crazy expensive, and the battery life is kind of a letdown. I mean, who wants to be tethered to a charger all the time? Still, if you're a VR enthusiast with deep pockets, this might be your jam. For me, it's landing solidly in the grade tier. Number 6. Oculus Rift S. This was a bit of an oldie, but goodie. It's super comfortable to wear, which is a huge plus for those long gaming sessions. The visuals are pretty crisp too, but let's be real, it's discontinued now, so finding replacement parts might be a pain. Plus, the audio isn't exactly mind-blowing. If you can snag one for a good price though, it's still a solid choice for PC VR. I'm putting this in the good tier, mainly because it's still holding its own despite its age. Number 7. HTC Vive Pro 2. This thing's got some seriously crisp visuals with its 5K display. The wide field of view is pretty sweet too. But man, it's not exactly user-friendly with all those wires. And it'll cost you an arm and a leg for the full kit. It's definitely more for the hardcore VR enthusiasts or professionals. I'm slotting this into the good tier. Amazing specs, but the price and complexity knocks it down a peg. Number 8. Meta Quest 3. This thing is an absolute game changer. The resolution is insane, the mixed reality features are mind-blowing, and it's way more comfortable than its predecessors. Plus, it's standalone but can also do PC VR. It's like they took everything good about VR and crammed it into one headset. Sure, it's pricier than the Quest 2, but for what you're getting, it's a steal. I'm absolutely putting this bad boy in the God tier. It's just that good. Number 9. Meta Quest 2. This little standalone powerhouse really surprised me. It's got a great price point and doesn't need a PC or console to run, which is awesome for VR newbies. The resolution is solid and there's a huge library of games, but man, those controllers eat through batteries like crazy, and you'll need to shell out extra for a decent head strap. Overall though, I'm putting this in good tier. It's a great entry point for VR that won't break the bank. Number 10. PlayStation VR 2. Sony knocked it out of the park with this one. The visuals are insanely crisp, and those haptic controllers are next level. Plus, it's super comfy even for long sessions. The only real downside is you need a PS5 to use it, and the game library is still growing. But for console gamers wanting premium VR, this is it. I'm slotting the PS VR 2 into great tier. It's a fantastic piece of kit if you've already got a PS5. Number 11. DelVior. Okay, so this one's a bit of a mixed bag. The build quality is really solid, and I love the flip-up design for quick breaks. But man, it's heavy on the face after a while, and the field of view is noticeably smaller than other headsets. It's also pricier than some better options out there. I'm putting the DelVior in average tier. It's not bad, but there are better choices for most people unless you really need that rugged build. Number 12. HTC Vive XR Elite. This headset is trying to do it all, and it mostly succeeds. The pass-through for mixed reality is awesome, and it's super lightweight and comfy. But the battery life is pretty short, and the controllers feel a bit flimsy for such an expensive kit. The biggest issue is the limited game library right now. I'm placing the Vive XR Elite in good tier. It's got some great features, but the high price and small library hold it back from greatness. Number 13. Varjo AO. This headset is seriously impressive. The visual clarity is mind-blowing with its ultra-high-resolution displays and aspheric lenses. I love how comfortable it is to wear for long sessions too. The automatic IPD adjustment is super convenient. Sure, it's pricey and you need a beefy PC to run it, but for VR enthusiasts who want the absolute best visuals, this is as good as it gets right now. I'm putting this bad boy in God tier without hesitation. Number 14. Lenovo Mirage Solo. This standalone headset had some cool ideas, but it feels pretty dated now. The Snapdragon 835 processor and 4GB of RAM are pretty underpowered by today's standards. The controller tracking is limited and the content library is pretty sparse. It's not terrible, but there are much better options out there these days for standalone VR. I'm sticking this one in average tier. It was decent for its time but has been surpassed. Number 15. Pmax Crystal. I had high hopes for this one, but it's a bit of a mixed bag. The visuals are stunning when it's working properly, with an incredibly wide field of view and sharp resolution. But man, the software issues and reliability problems are frustrating. It feels unfinished and overpriced for what you get. The all-in-one mode is pretty underwhelming too. I wanted to love it, but I've gotta put this in average tier. It has potential but needs more work. Number 16. HP Reverb G2. And now we're talking. This headset strikes a great balance of visual quality, comfort, and price. The 2160 to 2160 per eye resolution looks fantastic, especially for simulators and productivity apps. The audio is top-notch too. Sure, the controller tracking could be better, but it's good enough for most games. For PC VR on a budget, this is an excellent choice. I'm confidently placing this in the great tier. It delivers a premium experience without breaking the bank. Number 17. Pico IV. The Pico IV is packing some serious heat with its crisp visuals and that sweet Snapdragon XR2 processor. I'm loving the cute controller design and the accurate tracking. It's like they read my mind. The price-to-performance ratio is off the charts, making it a solid contender for entry-level VR. But here's the kicker. It's not available in the US, which is a total bummer for our American friends. For what it offers though, I'm putting this in the good tier. It's got potential, but that availability issue is holding it back from greatness. Number 18. Samsung Odyssey Plus. This headset is like the cool kid on the block that everyone wants to hang out with. The anti-SEDE screen is a game changer, folks. Say goodbye to those pesky screen door effect. The wider eye box and built-in Bluetooth. Sure, the comfort might take some fiddling, but once you get it right, you're in for a treat. Steam VR support means you've got a buffet of games at your fingertips. For the visuals alone, I'm slapping this bad boy in the gray tier. It's not perfect, but hot damn, it's close. Number 19. Acer Ojo 500. Now, where do I start with this one? The Acer Ojo 500 is like the weird cousin at family gatherings. You're not sure what to make of it. It's got some cool features like being able to remove the screens and lenses without taking off the headset. But why? The max IPD is disappointingly low at about 65mm, which is a real head scratcher. It's got potential, but it feels like Acer missed the mark here. I'm tossing this one in the average tier. It's not terrible, but there are better options out there. So there you have it. These are my personal ratings for all of the most popular VR headsets of 2024. Links to all of these products will be in the description below. Do you agree with me on these rankings or not? Leave a comment down below and I will see you guys on the next video. Peace out.